rock and roll, and in the footsteps of Hendrix, Cobain, and so many others. Another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Today, the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration continues. We've got a great one for you. Between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cleveland Browns. Leading the 49ers head coach Kyle Shanahan. These guys playing one of those dreaded body clock games, making the long trip to the East Coast. Along the opposite sideline, that's the head coach of the Browns. These guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. I'm Kate Scott here with Brock Heward, and everybody just about set. And off we go from Cleveland. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Reeled in by George Kittle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. First carry here for Jordan James. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Purdy will sneak it. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
That right there, that's a tough pill to swallow. That's kind of a manhood test, Kate. When you get pushed backwards on a 3rd down QB sneak, you're going to look at each other in the huddle and say, that can't happen again.
And a nice return out of them. They have it a little further up past their own 30. So here come the Browns on offense, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the Colorado and Jackson State products. It's Shedeur Sanders.
Kate, I don't think any of us will forget the 2025 NFL Draft and the story that was Shedeur Sanders. But the key for him in his NFL career, it's not where you start, it's where you finish. And he's got to use his wealth of experience as a change maker, a difference maker, to take this opportunity and run with it in Cleveland. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the go. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Alert!
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Another game to Judkins. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
1 yard loss on the play.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down. And a field goal try coming up shortly from the Browns. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out.
So in the end, the armchair quarterbacks, Kate, are going to tell you the more aggressive-minded play caller would have been correct. It would have been a better decision to go for it as they come up with nothing from that field goal try.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed out 1st and 10. Play action now. Purdy. And the Browns get there and take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
I love a good bootleg just like every other quarterback does. And bootlegs are most effective, Kate, when you're running it first and you deceive that defense. But if you're not running it, or it's a poor fake, or you got a defense that is sound, well, you have the opportunity to get hit in the face in less than 2 seconds, just like that.
And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. The stop made at the 36.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Pearsall on the slant. And he's tackled for a short gain. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
Pulled in at the 20. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And he's caught. It's the South Carolina rookie. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Shotgun handoff here for Junkins. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kicks down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
That's another Browns.
Check.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Another one for Junkins. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
On the jump.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
Hawk 70, Hawk, Panther 11, go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Set up here for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Fielded at the 7. Jukes away from one. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Coach Kyle Shanahan ushering his 49ers offense back to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And the 49er 1st down.
Here's a give inside to James. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Now Purdy. Screen play here for James. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Now run, James. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
They will not get another play off. We're at the end of one. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. From the gun is Purdy. Looking to his fullback now. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Running with James. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. All set now, 1st and 10. Purdy on the play action. Hits his running back. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Browns' 5-yard line.
Carry here for James. All he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Blitz coming for Purdy. Dump off to his fullback. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the 49ers tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Browns and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year. Sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down. Going again here, Sanders. To the right and pulled in by Judy. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Air it out on 3rd. That's caught for the first. Has room down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns take a 2nd quarter lead. Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7.
49ers 7.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Isaac Gorindo to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Finds him over the middle. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion, because now you're staring at third and extra long. And that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long for him here. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Browns and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out.
Ready, ready.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Judy there to grab it. They're going to keep moving forward, brought down inside the opposing 30. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Ready, set.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Go.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Throw right side. Caught by Fannin. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on. Set.
First down.
Gotta be lying.
1st and 10 at the
60
12-yard line.
Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
From the red zone on 1st. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Intended for
Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. So 2nd down coming up.
to 2nd and 10.
Come 19. 60. Ready.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Oh, trying to force it into the slant. It's intercepted. Nick Martin picks it off. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
And now with James. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
One of the tight ends in motion left. Purdy throwing here. Short pass brought in. Pushing it up past the 30. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. 35 on the pickup. And that gives the 49ers the first.
35. First down, San Francisco.
I think every quarterback around the world agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
First down throw by Purdy. Completed over the middle. He gets it forward a little to his 46. It was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end.
Brings up second and 5 at the 46-yard line.
And he's brought down at the line. 6 yards to go here. It's third down. To the air on third and long. It's caught. Pearsall has it. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best, like curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
Pretty throwing here on first. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second and 10. Again, it's Purdy. Pass is pulled in by James. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for third and 5. The throw again. It's Purdy. He's got Ayuk downfield. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Browns back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And he is the NFL leader in rushing yards as we work through November. He's hoping an excellent season can continue as such here. Racing down the left side. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get some late points and the lead. Now the second time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a second home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7.
49ers 14.
To kick it away. Rindo to return it. Escapes the defender. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The 49ers and Brandon Ayuk running onto the field. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Running this with James. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Finds the in route complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. And the gun is Purdy. This is Cox going right back to Pearsall. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. San Francisco calls it second timeout. First down from the 41. They'll motion him out of the backfield. First down, Purdy to throw. Brought in by Ayuk near the sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down, San Francisco.
Outside. Runner outside.
Working inside the red zone. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Get set. Get set.
To the air again. Purdy has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up
On 3rd down, Purdy. Rose caught. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. A 2nd touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place. But 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations of the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. 1st and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
Come on.
Sanders going to look to throw. Hits him on the in route. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Completes. This is Fannin. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. That one is complete to Fannin. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Bronc, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Hope you all had a very happy Turkey Day indeed as we wrap up John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend. Let's roll. Our trip through the NFL starts now. We begin with the reigning, defending Super Bowl champs, the Eagles, at home to take on the Chicago Bears. And it's the 2,000-yard rusher from a year ago, Saquon Barkley. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. A 55-yard touchdown. Why don't we go over to Charm City now, check in on the Ravens as they host the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's arguably the league's top tandem, Joe Burrow to Jamar Chase. 20 yards on the touchdown pass. The Bengals come away with the victory as they get back to 500, standing 6-6. One more to bring you up. Let's go to Arlington. The Cowboys hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. The team got into the red zone. He gets into the end zone. A 10-yard touchdown run. The Chiefs win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. Here are the rest of the scores from a busy Week 13. All 32 teams in action over the course of this Thanksgiving weekend. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go. Ready.
To the air on first down. Sanders connects on the crosser. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. A big completion for the rookie out of Colorado. It gets his guys a first. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. From the gun, Judkins. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Coach Kyle Shanahan ushering his 49ers offense back to the field. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. They run. It's James. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Tackled there by Jerome Baker.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
The give here on second. And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up third down.
Jerome Baker in on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise, you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
He's got it. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And man, they have slung that football with abandon this week, haven't they? Which isn't surprising when you look at their numbers across this season.
Also, probably not surprising to see all that passing translate into a lead as they take the field here in the second half. But you know what they want. They don't want numbers. They want wins.
Go right side, caught by Fanning. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Judkins out the middle. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down.
The ball carrier. D. Winters on the stop. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19.
Judkins running between the tackles. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Ready up.
On their own side, but only need an inch or two here, so they're going for it.
Ready. 70.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stuck it at the line, no gain.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision, one they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
Rig it. 70 line.
On the give, here's Judkins. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
That played good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Cowboy 80.
Handoff now to Judkins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Browns first down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Crash. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Hey, Crash. Go.
Handoff head and left. It's Judkins. And the power play up the gut hole results in 2 yards.
Ready.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
19 tight. 19. Huh. 70. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. 49ers closing in, and down he goes. That's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down.
Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7.
Ready. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Looking to throw. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Result of the play.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. This is James. Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38.
First down.
Purdy setting up that play action. Throw right side is caught by Jennings. And he's tackled for no gain.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Get set. Get set.
Working out of the gun. It's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Well, he found the route he wanted pretty quickly, Brock, but maybe, I don't know, he telegraphed who he wanted a little too much because that defender sure got there just as the ball arrived to force it loose.
Yeah, this is one of those tough moments as an analyst, right? Because you're right, offensively he didn't get the job done, but I'm going to give a gold star to the defense.
Browns get there and take him down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield rolling it up.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And that return's going to come to a close as we reach the end of our quarter. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Brown's ball working to carry this lead through to the end. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Taken in by Fannin. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Trying to throw this from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught. Fannin has it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's good for a Browns 1st down.
To throw now is Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
A loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18.
To the air, Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Finds his man over the middle. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
They'll go. It's Sanders. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Turnover on
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. From the gun is Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down directly off that 43-yard line.
So that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Now Purdy. It's caught. Pearsall has it. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, 49ers.
One of the tight ends motions right. Purdy on the play action. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, but it was nearly a big play.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Back to Pearsall again. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. So new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
And the 49er 1st down.
Blown back in the backfield, and they by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They give left side to James. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down.
These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands, and it's often right off the jump. If you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you can get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Play action now with Purdy. That one connects. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. Down to score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Desperation time here on 4th. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers now trailed by just a point in the 4th. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Another kick. Massive hit. The ball is out. And this is picked up by the 49ers. And San Francisco takes the return to the end zone. Touchdown. The 49ers take a 4th quarter lead. Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25. This game rocked all the games today and tonight. Part of a busy week of football for all of us. The traditional 3 games on Thanksgiving Day. We got our Black Friday game a couple of days ago. All a part of a John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend honoring the legendary football icon.
Yeah, legendary guy whose impact still is felt to this day. You know, these guys playing today, they all watch it just like you and me in the football world on Thursday and Friday. Now they get their chance to go out and perform on a pretty darn special weekend.
He goes back to him yet again, complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Sanders trying to get everyone up to that line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Going now on 1st down. Risky throw, and it's intercepted. Juan Thornhill takes it away. And the 49ers take over as he records his 10th career INT.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Where you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Outside. Runner outside.
Now motion him out of the backfield. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. 49ers feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. 2nd down now, they need 7. Another carry for him. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
Outside. Watch out.
Back to throw it. Short pass brought in. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 40.
James. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. We're going to pass it here. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown! No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to drop plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1.
Okay,
First
ready?
call here coming from the shotgun.
Come on, come on.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line.
Gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Browns first down.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Makes the grab in bounds left side. Again, he's got room. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. And that is his 4th touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers, and it's been done less than 50 times in league history. And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer.
What we say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call, throwing it for 2. That risk pays off.
Down a score, less than 45 seconds left. They know they need to get this back. And the 49ers are going to get this kick. They're going to hang on for the win. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's a toss running left. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. Wow, Brock, that is one of the longest runs I think we're going to see out of a fullback. And just can't get my mind around the fact that he outpaced those DBs long enough to reach the end zone.
You and me alike. That was a power lifter and power blocker becoming a sprinter. You know, I'm not sure if we stretch out further, he's going to hold on and score, but at that distance, oh gosh, his teammates just love that TD.
Flying forward on the ground. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt.
They were keyed on him from the start. There was no doubt who they were going to lean on for 2.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. Big strike downfield to Judy. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play. On 1st down, here's Sanders. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
It's now 2nd and 10.
go. Here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Here's Sanders now. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers getting back on his 6th interception of the season. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Here's a design run. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played in a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do what they just did.
And you know what, Kate? You look back, even like the Niners of the 80s, those really good teams, they struggled in these 10 a.m. kickoffs on their body clock. You know who changed it? Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom said enough's enough. If you're good enough and we build up enough talent, we can also end this mystique or this problem of that early kick.
With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.